My name's Deputy Szymanski. I'm with the Idaho State Fire Marshal's Office.
Brian Owens with the Idaho State Fire Marshal's Office. I'm one of the deputies. I've been with the State Fire Marshal's Office for 4 years and enjoyed every minute of it as an investigator. Joe and I are both certified fire and explosion investigators through national program. Both of us has also got our IAAI, International Association of Arson Investigator, FIT, Fire Investigation Technicians. So the way that our office works, we get called in by the local fire chief or sheriff's office. We were alerted this fire, what was it, I think 3 weeks ago approximately, and they said they had a major house fire. They weren't sure how it started, and they would like our assistants to come down and see if we could figure out how and why the fire started. The family was not home at the time of the fire, so there was no injuries reported. So we arrived with the insurance, the private investigator, and we grouped up and teamed up and tried to figure out what was going on. Our area of origin, we liked the area over here in the garage. The groundskeepers here said that they did have some items plugged in there, some batteries charging at the time. There was also a vehicle in there. We started sifting through the garage as our area of origin, and we liked and found, we did find some exploded lithium batteries. So other than that, we kind of narrowed it down to that area, and we got a source of ignition, a heat source. But anyway, yeah, we narrowed it down to the lithium-ion battery malfunction.
I believe when you first come to the scene, you have to really look at everything. I know Brian and I, when we do this scene, I take a lot of pictures, and pictures tell 1,000 words. And that's how I start my investigation. And that leads us into the different kinds of burn patterns and different kinds of patterns of the way the fire burnt. And then you can just get a clear picture. You know, for example, this fire over here, yeah, we found the lithium batteries on the ground, but we also followed the burn patterns. And we could tell the way the vehicle in the garage was burnt. So we start our investigation in that little area. It's like a mystery. You know, you have to solve this mystery. And once we found our area that we were looking into, we started finding the batteries in that area. And we just followed the little puzzle. We made it a puzzle. And once we found where all the pieces go, we almost solved that puzzle.
This year, currently, we've responded to multiple lithium battery fires that we've narrowed down to a lithium battery fire. They're getting more and more prevalent across the U.S. They're getting less and less expensive, and more people's got them. Just general maintenance on the thing. I would recommend keeping them clean, maintaining the batteries, and don't leave them unattended. When they're done charging, pull them off the charger. They're not gonna, the new lithium-ion batteries are not gonna lose charge after being off the charger. They're gonna stay charged until you use them. But yeah, it's just, again, back to, it is an unlucky lottery, and unfortunately this happened to this family and multiple other families across the state and across the nation. I wouldn't place them anywhere near anything flammable or combustible. I would keep them on a solid surface, some sort of a solid surface, and away from flammable materials. Because when lithium-ion batteries do go crazy, they'll go up to 30 feet if they're not confined. And it's just, when they do explode, they'll end up in that 30 feet range. But I don't want to scare anybody, but it's a fireball. It's on fire. It's actually on fire. The lithium-ion batteries have a stainless steel case, and on the inside of that casing is what looks like copper tinfoil, tightly bound. And when that casing explodes, it's much like a bullet when it explodes in a fire. It just goes out and away from the casing.
And the big thing too is also if you see them bulging or if you see anything like that, you know, unplug them, get them out of the charger. But if for some reason you're in the house and they explode, you need to get out right away and call 911 because that fire spreads quick.
They're thinking that, oh, we screwed up, we messed up, and that's not the case. That is not the case by any stretch of the means. It's education. This is why we're doing this interview here today, is education, and please don't leave them unattended. And if you have a spot in the garage or a shop or away from home while you're charging them, even better.
So our job is not only to find the cause, but I think we console the family, you know, and we explain what happened and just tell them, hey, it's not your fault, you know, and just make sure they understand that. I think that's the big key is we're not only here to do the fire investigation, but we're here for the family. Whatever they need, we try to get them whatever they need.
And any investigator that is in this profession, we've got one shot to do it right.
Yeah.
And so we go through extensive training. We've got one chance to do it right, and it's for the families. So.